I'm a partner at an early stage emerging tech fund called Modular Capital. We invest in frontier technology, startups in the AI, machine learning, natural language processing, AR, VR, process automation, these kind of fields. And I've been, before this, I've been a consultant and I've been an operator in marketing, delivery, R&D roles before that. So spent more than 20 years in the technology industry now. I think what startups need is more contextualization on the go-to-market strategy. There is enough literature out by consulting firms, analyst firms, and to some extent even venture capital firms as part of their portfolio management, where they talk about, what are some of the GTM best practices. What's missing is contextualization. The old style of doing go-to-markets, which is, hiring an inside sales team, ABMs, those really are not scaling. Don't get me wrong, they're important, but they're not really scaling. So, the modern approach to software GTM, especially with the cloud and SaaS-based business model, is completely different now. And, so I think that's where I think the program will be beneficial. We'll be able to we'll not only be teaching the basics, but also be able to contextualize to their, to their market and to the segment they're serving. I think the user and buyer journey, the mapping of the user journey, from a software buyer's perspective, being able to understand what is in it for, the customer. I think that is the principal problem I see. Just because I have built something unique or interesting doesn't really mean that there is a market for it. I struggle with both when I'm investing as well as advising, startups. So that is the first and foremost, trying to understand what's in it for the customer. I think the second challenge which I've seen is, and I see this especially with product founders, product first founders, is that they don't seem to have a very good handle on how to scale sales. Having your first 10, 15 customers, through reference is not exactly, building a go-to-market momentum for scale. That's not. But I think eventually, hiring a team, building a momentum around GTM, I think those tend to be the big blocks which I see, product first founders tend to struggle with. I think the approach, I would say, segmentation of customers. Trying to find early innovators, definitely. Then finding people who will help you build out the product, mature it. Taking feedback from the customers as part of the GTM, and then trying to convert early paying customers. These tend to be the challenges. We also see, my observation also is that there tends to be unscripted or unsegmented reach out to users or buyers, where there is no focus on whether that's a target persona, is that an ideal customer profile, should we be, there tends to be a lot of spray and paint and experimentation in the early stages. And that usually comes from not having a very good GTM, which is research and database, data backed, and also thinking that the product will sell on its own. Those are, I think, the two big issues which I see.